All right, so we woke up to this particular very unfortunate news of this particular couple. Talking about 2Face, Idibia, and 2Face. Now, they look very beautiful, very nice, so much in love. But then we woke up to a rather sad message which came from the camp of 2Face. He posted on his official Instagram saying that he, together with his wife, Idibia, they are getting a divorce. Now, finally, this thing, initially people thought that the whole thing was just a joke and it was just some
because
gimmicks.
that same account that came out to say that they are divorcing.
Yeah.
Came to say that
they were divorcing.
Yes, they were divorcing.
Came
to say that it was hacked.
It was hacked, and
so
now
then
the account
came with a video.
A video to say that the account was not really hacked. Now, now the divorce is in motion, and we are getting more details into it. One of the things we are learning from all of this, apparently, what is the cause of this divorce is allegedly the drug overdose or the drug abuse allegedly. Of Annie Idibia. That's the wife, the current wife, or the yet to be divorced wife of 2Face. And I chanced upon a couple of interviews, and I realized that these this particular Annie Idibia, these interviews that she was granting, she was giving the answer she was giving. You could see clearly that she wasn't herself. She was speaking incoherently.
Annie has not been herself for a long time.
Exactly, but then this time around, people are saying, and per the video which is out there, it seems like she is clearly under the influence. Now, there's a video that the daughter, that this pair, Annie Idibia and 2Face share. He said the daughter's name is what?
Isabella.
And Isabella,
yes.
Isabella Idibia. Now, she's out here with a very concrete thing that, just like whatever is going on, she's also, getting to see the whole thing.
She's a facilitator, just like all of us.
Just like all of us. And she even doesn't know what is going on. Now, there's another lady too who I've come to, who is very close to Annie Idibia, who is giving us a hint of what is really happening and saying that they told Annie, say, this was going to happen, but she didn't listen. But then let's watch exactly what Isabella said. Yeah. When we come back, we dive into the details of what Annie Idibia's best friend is also saying.
I think of them as my parents. I think of them as like people I'm watching on the TV show. You feel me? Where's my concealer brush? I can't find it. Anyways, I don't think of them as my parents. I think of people I'm watching on a TV show. So when I'm watching it, I just disregard the fact that they're actually my parents, because I don't want to be biased in any way. So if my mom does something that actually pisses me off in the show, I'm gonna be like, bro, like Annie is doing too much. You feel me? So I treat them like every other cast member. Like if someone's beefing my mom and I know my mom's in the wrong, I'm not gonna be like, period. I'm gonna tell my mom, mama, you were in the wrong here, like, bruh. But it's all jokes, it's all bands, you know, like, it's like, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny. Do you like the way your parents were portrayed in Young Pimp South African? No, because I think the way, I don't think I've ever actually spoken about this in like the lights, but I think the way my parents are portrayed anywhere is just so wrong. And like whenever I try to back my parents up and be like, nah, that's not what happened, everyone's just like, how will you know? How are you know? It's a little child. How would you know? You're not in my family. Your knowledge is based off stuff that you see on freaking Safari and freaking Instagram and freaking like social media. I know it because I've been in the household as my parents. Like I feel like people on, so like obviously people on social media, I can't change everyone's perspective on social media because people on social media will always think what people on social media want to think, but obviously they will never know like the actual true story or like the actual true like background of anything that has ever happened in my family household or anything that has happened like before I was even born. Like they will never actually know. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like what my parents were portrayed wasn't the best image, and it wasn't completely accurate. I can't say too much on that, but it wasn't completely accurate, and I'm just gonna leave it as.
That was the daughter of Annie Idibia and also 2Face, and say her name is Isabella.
Yeah.
A very pretty girl, of course. But then there's also another lady who have also come out to speak on the matter, and people are saying that this lady apparently
her name is Abimbola.
Abimbola.
Yes.
She's a Nigerian.
Yes.
Okay, and she's giving us accounts, blow by blow accounts as to what is really happening. Now, there's a video involved, but then what is she really saying?
I mean, she doesn't really speak on the 2Face and Annie like right on the issue.
Yeah.
She's just beating around the bush like this is how most Africans were raised.
So
Women.
So she's basically a stand supporter of Idibia and saying that, hey, whatever happens, 2Face, you're in the wrong here, because Idibia has stood with you through thick and thin. Even when you went outside, you gave birth, you cheated, did all of these things behind her back. She was still with you.
Was it behind her back? She knew.
She knew, but still, it's something which is really bad. Now, this is a tough time in regards in the woman's life. Yeah. We are learning that she's basically on drugs or meths and all of this allegedly. If it is true, people are saying that now is the time for 2Face to really be there for her. Regardless, the video here clearly states everything, whatever is going on. So let's just take a watch, and then afterwards we come back and dive more into it.
Messaging and leaving a comment on my page that I haven't said anything about the 2Face and Idibia case, and I was like, okay, you know what, yeah, let me come on here to say something, let me give my own 2 pence. Okay, so I have not come here to judge or crucify anyone because I'm not in their situation. Okay, so I'm just coming here to tell you the lesson so far, and if you guys can take 1 or 2 things with you to learn to. Marriage is not a do or die thing. It's actually not. Because you see us Nigerians, I can only speak for Nigerians. I love to speak for Nigerians. Let's be honest. They did not teach us how to be a wife or a husband. The only thing, both men and women, the only thing our parents taught us growing up is how to be a submissive wife, how to cook and clean and make sure you satisfy your husband. And our men, the only thing that were taught to them was how to be a provider, and they have to be a man. They just have to provide. Like, they did not teach us how to be emotionally intelligent, how to be mentally, like, they didn't teach us none of that. It was something where we tried our best and it still didn't work out. So that's why a lot of Nigerian marriages do not work out because of this. Because the way marriage is preached to us is totally different from what marriage is like. So my own 2 pence in this case is marriage is not a do or die thing. If you feel like this is not working, like you guys argue more than you make up in the marriage, then there's no point. My brother, walk away. Walk away. My sister, walk away. Like, there's no point, because this is what will happen. You guys will just keep arguing and arguing and arguing. You've got children. Your children is going to play on your children's mind and on your children's head. And guess what will happen? They'll grow up. It'll become a repeated cycle. So walk away. If you feel like this person is not my person. I'm speaking to both men and women now. I'm actually not just condemning men or condemning women. Both of us, okay? If you're in a relationship, in a marriage, and you argue more than you make up, please walk away. Don't go, oh, because of the children, what the world would think, how would I survive? You can start from beginning. You can start from scratch, women. You actually can start from scratch again and build yourself up. And for men, don't think, oh, well, people will think you're a failure, you're not man enough. Those people are not going to help you in future when you run mad, when you're on meds and, you know, you're being psychotic. No one will help you. So the minute marriage is, to me, my definition of marriage is not meant to be something where you have to endure pain and toxicity. It's not. It's something where, yes, you're going to have disagreement, you're going to have argument once in a while, but you can come to, you know, and come together eventually and sort things out between yourselves. So please, if you feel like it is not working out, leave that woman alone. Leave that man alone. You don't have to turn it into a toxic fight. You can separate in an amicable way and sort things out on how you're going to be seeing your children, yada, yada, yada. But live with your sanity. Do not end up in a psych ward. Do not end up, like, there was a lady as well, I remember a while back, being born IVD, and she set herself on fire. A lot of people are going, oh my God, Annie really loved 2Face. It's no matter of love anymore. This is not love anymore. This is something beyond love. And according to social media, I've seen a lot of celebrities come out to talk about she's in rehab. No, I don't know anything about them. I'm just going by what I've seen on social media. She's in rehab, trying to get better. I really hope she gets better. I really pray for Annie to get better. And I really hope 2Face as well sorts himself out and get better, because I bet he's not okay down up there as well. But what I can say is, all we have to do is pray for them if you want to, if you can, and hope they both get better, and hope their children do not take that toxicity with them and, you know, continue it. And to end this video, I've seen a lot of ladies coming out, celebrities, you know, supporting Annie, praying for her, showing her love online. This is what I call girls girl, like girls being girls girl. And I love to see it. I actually really love to see it, and I'm so proud to be a woman to see that. So you guys, thank you for standing by her and helping her out. I hope she gets better. Whatever it is she's going through, we're going to be praying for her. I hope she gets better. But guys, you in the audience, take 1 or 2 things away from this. Marriage is not do or die thing. Yeah? Anyways, that's my 1 pence or 2 pence. Have a lovely day.